Hey there, it's Shreya. Welcome to the second episode of You Can Too, the podcast where we dive into everyday's thoughts, untangle deep questions, and sometimes explore the little mysteries that shape how we see the world. Today's episode is a question we've all heard, whispered by the elders, blamed during bad luck, and debated in science classrooms. Is Nazar real? The evil eye. That unsettling feeling when something good happens, and then suddenly things start going wrong. Was it just a coincidence or someone's jealous gaze? Let's dive in. Okay, so let me start with a question. Have you ever had a really good day? Your outfit is on point, you're feeling cute, you post a selfie, and then boom. Suddenly, your mood crashes, your phone falls face down, or you randomly trip on air and your vibe is gone. And your mom says, Nazar lag gayi. And you're like offended, but also you're like, is this possible? Let's talk about it. Is Nazar, aka the evil eye, actually real, or we are just chronically online and anxious? So imagine this. You just got a new phone. Everyone is like, oh my god, you're so lucky. Your teacher praises you in class, or your crush compliments you, and literally hours later, something off happens. Now, culturally, that's Nazar. Basically, when someone looks at you with too much admiration, jealousy, or just weird intense energy, it's believed that their vibe can mess with yours. Your mom probably tied black thread around your wrist or put kajal behind your ears as a baby. Why? Not for fashion, of course, protection. People don't play when it comes to Nazar, especially desi moms. But here's the real question. Is this just a superstition or is there actually something behind it? Let's rewind. Nazar isn't just an Indian or brown people thing. The Greeks believed in it. The Romans had charms to block it. The blue eye emoji that you see on Instagram bios comes from Turkey. In Islam, Hinduism, Christianity, versions of evil eye exist. So, yeah, this isn't some Pinterest spiritual girl concept. This has been around since like the BC era. And even then, people used to say too much attention is a curse. So, if it's been around for that long, maybe there's more to it than just drama. Now, the logical brain kicks in. Like, okay, cool history lesson, but then is there a proof? Short answer is no. Science doesn't really believe a dirty look can make your project crash or your skin break out. But here's what is real. Your mind is so powerful. If you think someone's energy is affecting you, you start acting different. You become anxious, you stress, you spiral. And stress is equal to your body acting weird, your brain glitching, your day going bad. Basically, your belief in Nazar might actually manifest the bad vibes you're scared of. So it's not the gaze, it's what your brain thinks the gaze did. But hold up, people still have stories that gives you chills. Let me give you three stories that people swear by. First is the engagement post gone wrong. A girl posts her engagement ring on Instagram, it's giving sparkles. 1k likes, comments flowing. The next morning, the stone falls off. Coincidence? Maybe, but she swears someone's jealous eye did that. Second is a topper turned sick. A boy comes first in the university. Everyone's clapping. Proud parents, vibes are high. Then suddenly he falls super sick. No diagnosis, just vibes off. His dadi, she didn't blink. She said, किसी की नज़र लग गई होगी. Third is the social media baby ban. Some moms never post their babies online, not even a little sock. Why? Because every time someone does post, the kid falls sick or starts crying for no reason. Moms call it nazar, internet calls it oversharing. Either way, the fear is real. And listen, even if you're the biggest rational human, there's always that moment when you say, just in case, buri nazar wale, tera muh kala. You know what I mean? Now, here is where the things get interesting. Even if you don't believe in curse and evil eyes, energy, that's real. You know when someone walks into the room and suddenly the air feels kind of off, or you meet someone and instantly feel safe, very peaceful. That is energy. People believe that emotions, especially jealousy, obsession, or envy, carry energy. When someone's secretly hating on you or even admiring you for too much, that energy projects. And if you're sensitive, you just feel it. So, yeah, it may not be the eye lasers, but it's not fake either. The real talk is that social media makes us nazar prone. We share everything, your glow ups, your relationships, the gym mirror selfie, the iced coffee you didn't even like. But then suddenly you feel weird, tired, anxious, overwhelmed. Is it burnout, or did someone see your post, roll their eyes, and send an intentional dark vibe? That's why so many people are now into silent moves, soft launches, private goals, unposted blessings, because not everyone watching is rooting for you. Let that sink in. Here is where I land. Maybe Nazar isn't some magical curse flying from people's eyeballs, but the feeling behind it, the jealousy, obsession, even over admiration, that is real. And it does affect your peace. Whether it's spiritual, psychological, or just good old intuition, protecting your energy is a flex. So, do the kajal dot, wear the black thread, post less if you feel like it, and trust your gut when something feels off. Because what is the worst case that could happen? You could look a little bit dramatic in front of your friends, but the best case can be that you keep your vibe safe, protected, and unbothered. That is it for today's episode of You Can Too. If you have ever felt another moment or your mom swears by her lemon chili ritual, send me your stories. I want to hear everything. Till then, protect your peace, move in silence, hydrate, journal, and remember not everyone deserves front row seat in your life. Until then, you can too.